All right, so we have our matchup. We have Messi versus Mbappe, old school versus new school, two teammates going head to head. I'm sure there'll be plenty of articles talking about these two players, but in reality, it is France versus Argentina. And if you watched my video before, I had talked about both these teams advancing from the semifinals. I know Morocco had a great run, but France is just a phenomenal team right now. Pretty much at every position, they have almost an elite player. And Argentina, I talked about how Messi most likely was going to dig deep, find other gear, and he definitely did that against Croatia. Nothing to knock both those teams. Morocco and Croatia definitely had a great run in this tournament. We'll face each other in the third place matchup. But let's talk about France versus Argentina. Now, that third goal we do need to talk about and just mention how world-class of a player, which we already knew, how Messi played against Croatia, because that run itself always showed highlights back in like the 2009, 2010 era when he played for Barcelona, and give it the fact that this man is 35 years old. Some of the players he was going against were 20-year-olds, and yet he was able to run around them, turn them inside out, which again is why it's so fun to watch Messi, and this is part of the reason why Argentina has been able to do quite well with this player, and I have a feeling he may still have another gear to find out in this final match. So let's talk about Argentina with their possibilities of winning. Now, obviously, I just mentioned their greatest player to ever play this game, Messi, will be obviously playing for Argentina, which gives them a massive possibility to win this entire match against France, because if Messi can do the things that Messi's been able to do time and time again, there's no defense in the entire world that can stop this player. Now, that being said, France obviously does have a great defensive team. We will talk about that in just a second. But all the other players around Messi too have definitely elevated their game. Not just him, but the other attacking players, say Alvarez scoring multiple goals. Their midfield's been looking really good, and even their defense, I think, has been rock solid as of lately. And let's not forget, Martinez in between the sticks hasn't had too many saves this term, and that is because of their defense. But even when he had to step up, he's been there for Argentina. And again, this is a great reason why Argentina has a really good chance to beat France and prevent them from lifting the trophy back-to-back tournaments. Now, let's talk about France. Now, why I think they also have a possibility, because both these teams, I want to say it's 50-50. Now, we first obviously are going to talk about the player that I mentioned early in the beginning, and that is Mbappe. This guy, so much pace. We saw that in that Moroccan game, just fly down the flank, and again, it just blows my mind how fast this guy is. Commentators mentioned he looks like a gazelle out there, and I would totally agree with that. And that might be a massive issue for Argentina, because if he is able to get up some of those chances, create some space, he may also get fouled a few times, which can lead to a few yellow cards early in the match, which then can prevent some of the defenders from Argentina playing more aggressive, and that could make a massive difference. But again, he is so skillful inside the box, making those little cuts, little turns, and even that shot that got deflected, which did lead to the second goal for France. Still, Mbappe should have gotten all the credit for that. Yes, obviously he didn't finish the goal, but still, everything leading up to that was all Mbappe and how great he has been. On top of that, we need to talk about Antonio Griezmann and how amazing this guy's been playing in this entire tournament. Not just last match, but each and every match for France. This guy has stepped up and has pretty much taken the role of Kanté and Pogba as a forward, let's say, and he's been doing it just phenomenally. Stopping passes, creating chances, doing everything that he needs to do in the middle of the pitch. And if he's able to do that again and shut down pretty much all of Argentina's chances of going forward, really, it's going to be difficult for Argentina, and France will dominate this game. Now, that's not being said that he will do that the entire game, but if he's able to do it for the majority of the game, France are going to be able to dictate this match. Now, on top of that, I did talk about their defense, who obviously has been fairly good. Yes, they made a few mistakes here and there. Every defense is going to make that. But again, the big thing is going to be how they handle Messi, because like we've seen, everyone does struggle with him. If they're able to form that formation to block everything going to Messi or preventing him to really get any chances, that is going to be a big positive for France. And obviously with their keeper in between the six, Hugo Lloris, he's been just phenomenal this entire tournament. I would say we have two of the best goalkeepers going against each other. You could argue Croatia, but still, These two goalkeepers have been playing out of their minds this entire World Cup, and it is going to be a thrilling match back to back. I do see a lot of goals happening in this game, even though we have two solid goalkeepers. I want to feel like it's going to be a 2-2, maybe 3-2. We may go to extra time, but this match is going to just be electric. I cannot wait for this. Hopefully the ref does not mess this up, because that can always happen. But overall, this match is going to be phenomenal. Now, my prediction, maybe I'm a little biased here, I am going to go with Messi and Argentina, just because I want to see this guy win a World Cup. Yes, France, they are solid. They can obviously win this, but my heart wants to see Messi complete that last challenge and lift a World Cup. And hopefully I'm not the only ones out there. I have a feeling other people watching this video will feel the same way. And that is why I will be cheering for Argentina, and hopefully Messi can lift the World Cup. So that is all I have for you today in this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below, but also comment down below who you think is going to win this World Cup. I want to know what you guys think, so let's get that conversation starting. And that is it, and I will see you next time.